Hey, what's up peeps and ponies, it's BirdBrony here, and in this video, I'm going to be opening a pre-release kit for Magic the Gathering, and the set we're going to be opening is the Brothers War. And this one is the Urza pack, the other one is Mishra. I chose Urza over Mishra because, you know, brothers. So, let's get to opening. It has this little tab right here that you peel off, and then you open it like this, and inside it looks pretty legit. And now to see what's inside. Okay, so open says me. Ooh, I got a black D20. Nice. And then it comes with a little divider, comes with a little pamphlet on how to build it, and then let's see what I get. Ooh, a Simian Simulacrum, which is a 3 casting cost artifact creature that's an ape. With when Simian Simulacrum enters the battlefield, put 2/1/1 counters on target creature you control, and has Unearth for 2 green, which means if I pay 2 green and I return this card from my graveyard to the battlefield, it gains haste, and then exile at the beginning of the next end step, or if it would leave the battlefield, Unearth only as a sorcery. Okay. And then inside is a little card for the prototype, and then I guess inside is an arena code, so I'll check that out soon. And now to get to opening the draft packs. There are 6 in total. Without further ado, let's open pack number 1. Okay, let's see what I get. Falaji Chain Dancer, a 3 red creature human soldier with pay 2. Falaji Chain Dancer gains double strike until end of turn, and it's a 2/4. Nice. Then Perimeter Patrol, 2 green creature human soldier. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Perimeter Patrol gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and it's a 3/3. Not bad. Then Gixian Skullflare, 2 black creature Phyrexian human assassin. Nice. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Gixian Skullflare. Nice. Then Survivor of Corliss, a white creature human soldier with first strike, and if I pay 1 and a white and exile Surveyor of Corliss from your graveyard, I get to scry 2. Nice. Then I have Urza's Rebuff, which is a 1 blue instant that says choose 1. Counter target spell or tap up to 2 target creatures. Nice. That's a counter spell in a way, except a little more expensive. Then we have Sibling Rivalry, a 3 red sorcery. Gain control of target artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste until end of turn. Create a tapped Power Stone token. Okay. So a Power Stone token is an artifact with tap it, add colorless. This mana cannot be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. Okay, then we have Giant Growth, which is a green instant. It says target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Okay. Air Marshal, a 1 blue creature human soldier with, if you pay 3, target soldier gains flying until end of turn. Nice. Gaia's Gift, a 1 green instant. put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains reach, trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. Nice. That's good. Then Excavation Explosion, a 2-red sorcery. Excavation Explosion deals 3 damage to any target. Create a tapped Power Stone token. Same thing. Then we have Philagi Vanguard, 2 red-white creature human soldier with first strike, and whenever Philagi Vanguard or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Okay. Then we have Dreams of Steel and Oil, a black sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or creature card from it, then choose an artifact or creature card from their graveyard. Exile the chosen cards. Then we have Suchi Caveguard. Its mana cost is 8. It's an artifact creature construct with vigilance and ward 4, which ward means that whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 4. When Suchi Caveguard dies, add 8 colorless mana. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. And then we have a mythic! Yes! Arcane Proxy, a 7 casting cost artifact creature wizard with prototype, which means I may cast a spell with different mana cost, color, and size. It keeps its abilities and types. So I pay it 1 blue and for a 2/1. And when Arcane Proxy enters the battlefield, if I cast it, exile target instant or sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to Arcane Proxy's power from your graveyard. Copy that card. You may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. And it's a 4/3 if I cast it for its original. And then I got Springleaf Drum, which is a 1 casting cost artifact that says tap it and tap an untapped creature you control, add 1 mana of any color. And then I got a Power Stone token. Sweet. So now, on to pack number 2. And alley-oop. So we have another Survivor of Corliss, another Urza's Rebuff, another Sibylline Rivalry, a Gnarlroot Pallbearer, a 4 green creature treefolk druid with trample, and when Gnarlroot Pallbearer enters the battlefield, target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. And it comes out as a 5/5. Nice. And then we have Disfigure, a black instant that says target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Nice. And then I got an Evolving Wilds, which is a land that taps and sacrifices Evolving Wilds. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Nice. Then we have Overwhelming Remorse, which is a 4 black instant that says this spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Ooh, that's gonna be bad for someone who's playing a planeswalker deck. And then we have Lauren's Escape, a white instant. Target artifact or creature gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Scry 1. And then we have Mind Worker, a 2 casting cost artifact creature assembly worker. And if I tap it, I gain 1 life. If I control a creatures named Power Plant Worker and Tower Worker, you gain 3 life instead. Nice. Then we have Mask of the Jade Crafter, a 2 casting cost artifact, which says pay X and tap it, sacrifice Mask of the Jade Crafter, create an XX colorless golem artifact creature token, activate only as a sorcery, and unearth for 2 green. Nice. And then Forging the Anchor, a 2 blue sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of artifact cards from among them and put the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Nice. Then I have Yotion Frontliner, a 1 casting cost artifact creature soldier. Whenever Yotion Frontliner attacks, another target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And it's unearthed for white. And then we have Kayla's Command. Nice. A 1 white sorcery. Choose 2. Create a 2/2 colorless construct artifact creature token. Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. It gains double strike until end of turn. Search your library for a basic plains card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. You gain 2 life and scry 2. Then we have Ivory Tower, a 1 casting cost artifact, which says at the beginning of your upkeep, you gain X life, where X is the number of cards in your hand minus 4. And then we have Spotter Thopter, which is an 8 casting cost artifact creature Thopter with prototype, and for 3 blue, and it comes out as a 2/3 if it's prototype. But if you pay its regular cost, it's a 4/5 with flying, and when Spotter Thopter enters the battlefield, scry X, where X is its power. And then I got a custom card that I can use. Sweet. Alright, on to pack number 3. And, okay. There we go. And the first one we have is another Perimeter Patrol. And another Gixian Skullflare. And another Survivor of Corliss. And another Urza's Rebuff. And another Sibling Rivalry. And another Gnarlroot Pallbearer. But this one's new. Stone Retrieval Unit. A 4 casting cost artifact creature construct with, when Stone Retrieval Unit enters the battlefield, create a tapped Power Stone token. Nice. Then I got Tower Worker, a 3 casting cost artifact creature assembly worker with, tap it to add colorless. If you control creatures named Mine Worker and Power Plant Worker, add 3 colorless mana instead. And then Wing Commando, 2 blue creature human soldier, comes out as a 2/2. With flying and prowess, which means whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Then we have Levitating Statue, a 2 casting cost artifact with flying, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Levitating Statue. And if I pay 2, Levitating Statue becomes a 1/1 construct artifact creature until end of turn. Then I have Keeper of the Cadence, 4 blue creature human wizard, comes out as a 2/5, and if I pay 3, put target artifact, instant, or sorcery card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Nice. Then I have Battlefield Butcher, a 2 black creature human soldier, that if I pay 5 and tap it, each opponent loses 2 life. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each creature card in your graveyard. Nice. And then, ooh, I got a commander. Nice. Which is Harbin Vanguard Aviator, a white-blue legendary creature human soldier with flying, and whenever you attack with 5 or more soldiers, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain flying until end of turn. Nice. And then we have Liquimetal Coating, which is a 2 casting cost artifact with tap it, and target permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn. Then we have, ooh, a mountain, nice. And then a little +1/+1 and prototype card right there. Sweet. Now on to pack number 4. There we go. So first off we have another Gnarlroot Pallbearer, another Disfigure, Takasia's Onulet, a 5 casting cost artifact creature construct with which comes out as a 4/4. And when Takasia's Onulet leaves the battlefield, you gain 2 life, and it has Unearth for 3 white. Then we have Depth Charge Colossus, which is a 9 casting cost artifact creature Dreadnought, but it has Prototype for 4 blue, which comes out as a 6/6. But if I pay its 9, it comes out as a 9/9. And it says Depth Charge Colossus doesn't untap during your untap step, but if I pay 3, I can untap Depth Charge Colossus. Then I have Mishra's Domination, a 1 red enchantment aura, enchant creature. As long as you control enchanted creature, it gets +2/+2, otherwise it cannot block. Then we have Scrapwork Cohort, a 4 casting cost artifact creature soldier, which says when Scrapwork Cohort enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token and unearth for 2 white. Then we have Scrapwork Rager, a 4 casting cost artifact creature's Phyrexian Horror, which says when Scrapwork Rager enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life, and it's unearthed for 3 black. Okay, then we have Takasia's Dig Site, which is a land that taps to add colorless, and if I pay 3 and tap it, I surveil 1, which means I look at the top card of my library and I may put that card into my graveyard. Then we have Prison Sentence, a 2 white enchantment aura, which says enchant creature. When Prison Sentence enters the battlefield, scry 2. Enchanted creature cannot attack or block, and its activated abilities cannot be activated. So that's, in a way, a pacifism, but better. Then we have, Mishra, Excavation Prodigy. So, this I saw in the video for the showcase of the Brothers' War. So, Mishra, Excavation Prodigy is a 2 red legendary creature human artificer with haste. And if I pay 1 and tap it and discard a card, I draw a card. Whenever I discard 1 or more artifact cards, I add red. This ability triggers only once each turn. Then I have Monastery Swift Spear, a red creature human monk, which comes out as a 1/2, with haste and prowess. And then what's the next one? Defabricate, a 1 blue instant, which says choose 1. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. If a spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. Or counter target activated or triggered or ability. And what's the next one? Legions to Ashes, a 1 white-black sorcery. Exile target non-land, permanent, and opponent controls, and all tokens that player controls with the same name as that permanent. Nice. Then we have Mishra's Bauble, a 0 casting cost artifact, which says tap it and sacrifice Mishra's Bauble, look at the top card of target player's library, draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Nice. And then I got, no freak, I got a mythic foil? No freak. I got Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor, a 1 black legendary creature Phyrexian Praetor. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, draw a card. And if I pay 4 black, and discard X cards, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library. You may play lands and cast spells from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. Nice. And then I got a Power Stone token. Nice. Alright, so that one was a good pack. Alright, now on to pack number 5. So, let's see what I get in this one. I get another Takasia's Onulet, another Depth Charge Colossus, another Mishra's Domination, an Argothian Sprite, a 1 green creature fairy. Argothian Sprite cannot be blocked by artifact creatures. And if I pay 7, I put 2 +1/+1 counters on Argothian Sprite. Nice. And then Power Stone Fracture, a 1 black sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Okay. Then Phalanx Vanguard. A 1 white creature human soldier with vigilance. Comes out as a 2/2. And it has vigilance, and whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Phalanx Vanguard gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Then we have Trench Stalker, a 4 black creature beast horror with, as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, Trench Stalker has Death Touch and Lifelink. Nice. Then we have Combat Courier, a 1 casting cost artifact creature construct that if I pay 2 and sacrifice Combat Courier, I draw a card, and it has Unearth for blue. And I have Blitz Automaton, a 7 casting cost artifact creature construct with haste, and comes out as a 6/4. But if I do its prototype for 2 red, it comes out as a 3/2. Then I have Involuntary Cooldown with 3, which is a 3 blue sorcery that says tap up to 2 target artifacts and or creatures, put 2 stun counters on each of them. If a permanent with a stun counter would be untapped, remove 1 from it instead. Okay. Then I got another Spotter Thopter. Go for the Throat. A 1 black instant. Destroy target non-artifact creature. Then I got, Llanowar Wastes. Nice. It's a land that taps and adds colorless, and if I tap it and if I also tap it, I can add green or black, and Llanowar Waste deals 1 damage to you. So that's a ping land. Then I got Ashnod's Altar. Yes! A 3 casting cost artifact that sacrifices a creature and add 2 colorless. Yes! Thank you. And then another Prison Sentence in foil. And then I got a Golem token. Nice. So that was a big deal right there. Now for pack number 6. And let's see what's in this one. So I got a Boulder Branch Golem, which is a 7 casting cost artifact creature golem, which says when Boulder Branch Golem enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to its power. And it comes out as a 6/5, but if I do its prototype for 3 green, it comes out as a 3/3. Then I got a Yotion Medic, which is a 2 white creature human cleric soldier with lifelink, comes out as a 1/4. Nice. Then I got a Philology Archaeologist, which is a 1 blue creature human scout that comes out as a 0/3, which says when Philology Archaeologist enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a non-creature, non-land card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on Philology Archaeologist. Okay. Then I got another Philology Chain Dancer, another Perimeter Patrol, another Gixian Skullflayer, an Airlift Chaplain, a 2 white creature human cleric with flying that comes out as a 1/1, and when Airlift Chaplain enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a plains card or a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on Airlift Chaplain. Okay. Then I got a Hoarding Recluse, a 3 green creature spider with reach and death touch. When Hoarding Recluse dies, put up to 1 other target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Then I got Goblin Blast Runner, a red creature goblin, which says Goblin Blast Runner gets +2/+0 and has menace as long as you sacrificed a permanent this turn. Nice. Then Thraxodemon, which is a 1 black creature demon, which says if I pay 3 and tap it, and sacrifice another creature or artifact, I draw a card. Then I got another Levitating Statue. And another Keeper of the Cadence. And another Battlefield Butcher. Let's see what this one is. Oh, mythic, yes! Draconic Destiny. A 1 red enchantment aura, which says enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has flying, haste, and pay 1. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. It's a dragon in addition to its other types. When enchanted creature dies, return Draconic Destiny to its owner's hand. Nice. Then I got another Mishra's Bauble. And I got a 5/3 elemental creature token. Nice. And also with the pre-release kit, it came with not 1 set booster, but 2 set boosters. So we're gonna crack those open. So let's see what I get in those. Okay, first off, I got an art card for Ashnod Flesh Mechanist, which looks pretty cool. Then I got a Plains. Then I got another Air Marshal, an Aeronaut Cavalry, which is a 4 white creature human soldier with flying, and when Aeronaut Cavalry enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on another target soldier you control. Then I got another Wing Commando, a Swift Gear Drake, which is a 5 casting cost artifact creature Drake, which comes out as a 2/4, which with flying and haste, and when Swift Gear Drake enters the battlefield, put up to 1 target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Then I got the Fall of Krug, a 4 red sorcery. Choose target opponent. Destroy target land that players control. The Fall of Krug deals 3 damage to that player and 1 damage to each creature they control. Okay, then I got another Go for the Throat. And then an Obstinate Baloth. A 2 green creature beast, comes out as a 4/4. When Obstinate Baloth enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. If a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard Obstinate Baloth, put it onto the battlefield instead of putting it into your graveyard. Okay? Then Phalaji Excavation. A 3 green creature, or not creature, a sorcery. Create 3 tapped Power Stone tokens. You gain 3 life. Okay. Oh, mythic. Mystic Forge. A 4 casting cost artifact. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast artifact spells and colorless spells from the top of your library. Tap and pay 1 life. Exile the top card of your library. Okay. Then I got Painful Quandary, which is a 3 black enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. Ooh, that's going to be nasty. Then I got a foil Suchi Cave Guard. Okay. And then I got a Thopter token. Nice. And now for the final pack of everything. So, let's see what I get. This is going to be exciting. Let's see. So I got an art card for Mishra's Command, which looks cool. And then I got a really cool island. Nice. Then I got another Blitz Automaton. Then Epic Confrontation, which is a 1 green sorcery that says target creature you control gets +1/+2 until end of turn. It fights target creature you don't control. Nice. Then I got another Sibling Rivalry. A Dredging Claw, which is a 2 casting cost artifact equipment, which says equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has menace. Whenever a creature card enters the battlefield from your graveyard, you may attach Dredging Claw to it, and it's equipped for 1 black. Nice. Then I got a Hulking Metamorph, which is a 9 casting cost artifact creature shapeshifter that comes out as a 7/7. which says you may have Hulking Metamorph enter the battlefield as a copy of an artifact or creature you control, except it's an artifact creature in addition to its other types, and its power and toughness are equal to Hulking Metamorph's power and toughness. And if I do its prototype for 2 blue, it comes out as a 3/3. Okay. Then I got a Heavyweight Demolisher, a 7 casting cost artifact creature construct that comes out as an 8/6 with menace. And at the beginning of your upkeep, tap Heavyweight Demolisher unless you pay 3, and unearth for 6 red. Then I got a Cradle Clear Cutter, a 6 casting cost artifact creature golem, which says tap to add an amount of green equal to Cradle Clear Cutter's power, which comes out as a 3/6 if I do it regular, but if I do its prototype for 2 green, it comes out as a 1/3. Then I got, Keening Stone, which is a 6 casting cost artifact that if I pay 5 and tap it, target player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards in that player's graveyard. Ooh, geez, that's going to be crazy. Then I got Sigil of Valor, which is a 2 casting cost artifact equipment, which says whenever equipped creature attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other creature you control, and equipped for 1. Okay, then I got another Kayla's Command, yay! Then I got an Ambush Paratrooper in foil, nice. So that is a 1 white creature human soldier, which has flash and flying, and if I pay 5, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Then I got a +1/+1 and prototype card. So that is all of the packs that I got. So thanks for watching, guys, and that was a pretty fun pre-release pack kit to open up. And please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in another video. Peace!